So, Mariam, such a pleasure to have you on our Community of Practice channel here on YouTube. So, on behalf of SETSI, we thank you so much for your leadership today.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Awesome. All right. So, as always, we begin by acknowledging the original stewards of the various lands that we are on. We also acknowledge our ancestors. We acknowledge all those who toiled without compassion or compensation. We acknowledge all the elders and community stalwarts whose shoulders we stand on as we build, share, learn together for our collective liberation and sovereignty. So, if you can please do us the honors by introducing yourself to our listeners and viewers and tell us about your amazing work.
So, hi everybody. My name is Mariam Oyinloye, and I'm the CEO and founder of Abimbola. I'm currently 15 years old, but my birthday is in 14 days, so I'm turning 16 soon. But yeah, here at Abimbola, we sell eco-friendly, reusable menstrual health products. So it's good for the environment and your health as well because they're chemical free as well. So yeah, that's just like a basic overview of what we do. And we also donate our products as well to women in pure poverty. So yeah.
Awesome. That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. And what inspired you about this work? Like, what's your personal mission and vision, and what inspires you about the work you do?
Yeah, so what like made me want to do this is because when I first started my period at the age of 10, I've always had like really painful cramps. And my mom, like she was like, this is not normal. Like my cramps do not hurt as much as you did because I was never like screaming like you when you had your cramps and everything. So I got to age around 13. I did more research on why my cramps are hurting me so much. And I found like my that like traditional menstrual products, there's like chemicals in them. So for some people said that when they switched off of the chemicals, they switched to like chemical-free options, they noticed like lesser cramps, lesser bleeding, or like they noticed that like their cyst in their uterus has gone down. And like seeing all of these like subreddits, all of these like sub discussions going on about like chemicals and menstrual products, I didn't want to use type of chemicals in my intimate areas. So I made the switch to period underwear. But the company that I was using, they had lost against them using PFAs and therapeutic underwear. So then that's why I decided to create Abimbola. We said chemical free, we said mental health products. So yeah, that's how I got started into it.
Wow, that's amazing. It's so important, how there's something called like it's called what? Period poverty, right? You're saying period poverty? Yeah, it
Yes.
is so important to address that. What's going on in the world, and just it's a basic, feminine human need, isn't it? It's not
Yes.
something that it should be, oh, because I'm in this demographic, or I have this amount, I have this quality of menstrual pads, when menstruation is a natural occurrence in women. So this is an honest, like, amazing thing that you're doing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. So my next question for you is, what challenges or barriers have you come across, and how are you working to overcome them?
Yeah, so like challenges that I have came across is because of my age and I'm 15, some people like don't feel some people like they don't take what I say seriously sometimes. Some people do, some people don't. And also like with grants and everything, sometimes you need to be 18 plus to apply for them. So like I found like a loophole through that so I can use my mom's age to apply for it. But because my mom is over 30, for youth grants, we have to be over 18 but under 30. There's been like some struggles with that as well. But yeah, I just been managing with that. But like back also going back into my age and struggles with that and everything, I just noticed like some people don't take me seriously at times, and it really makes me feel a way about it. Because what I do is important, and I am doing something. And just because of my age, you shouldn't like erase what I say just because I'm younger. I may not have like a university education yet, but what I'm doing is still honest work. I'm still doing something. So I feel like that shouldn't be happening to me. And also in school as well, as we know, like high school can be pretty brutal. Currently it is brutal for me, it's kicking me in the butt. But yeah, because I am different from other people, I am different from others because like I'm like the only person in my school who's like really passionate about pure poverty and like chemical free use of menstrual products, like eco-friendliness and chemical free stuff. A lot of kids, they make fun of me behind my back, or they go to my sister and make fun of her, calling her a reusable pad. And it's just like weird stuff or like that. Like I don't know why like kids are like that. So that's like kind of like been like a barrier around that, like a challenge I've been facing because of what my work and what I do. So yeah, those like some of like the issues I've been like experiencing so far.
Yeah, and that's so important, like it's really about making young girls aware of, their bodies and the importance of quality pads, because there's many different ones out there, but most of them are very toxic. And if
Mhm.
you learn this now when you're young, trust me, you'll just cherish this information and pass it on, because there's a lot of plastics and those things that's inside of these I don't want to name the names, but
Yeah.
out there, and yeah, it can cause a lot of issues. So what you're doing is so amazing. I mean, my goodness, this is so important. Thank you so much. So my next question is, like, what are you working on currently? Like, what's some of your new goals and projects that you're working on right now for the company?
Yes. So in the December month, we're actually working on a holiday giving fundraiser. So basically how the fundraiser will work is that like depending on what you want. So if you want to buy product or you just want to donate to the cause, you can actually buy a product and donate, and you get a product, and you can also donate to other mentors in need, because we're actually trying to donate 300 holiday packs to daughters and mothers in pure poverty in the December month. So we're actually going to start that fundraiser like super soon. And yeah, so like also people that want to donate as well to the cause, we're gonna open a fund. I think we're gonna open a fundraiser or GoFundMe. I'm not too sure. I'm still figuring out the logistics around that, but we're gonna open a link so people can donate to it. So we can start with the cause, and then near the end of the December, so like near Christmas time, we're gonna start opening locations where people can pick up their holiday packages. And yeah,
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing.
I
What a
also
gift.
Sorry, I also forgot to mention that we are going to start our pre-seed fundraising round in 2025. So if my mission does resonate with you and you'd like to learn more about that, you connect with me. You can connect with me on LinkedIn, because we're going to be posting more information about that soon. But we're going to get funding through crowdfunding, non-dilutive funding mostly. So yeah, so if you just like the initiative we're doing, just link with me on LinkedIn and we can talk about how you can help towards the cause, because we are going to open a pre-seed round. So we can open like vending machines around hotels and airports. We're going to start doing
Mm.
like more mainstream, to make like research mentor just more like a more mainstream thing, because you'd be surprised at how many people do not know about it. And it shouldn't be like that, because it's a really good product for our bodies, honestly. So yeah, and then we're also going to open dispensers as well in different types of like workplaces, and that's one of our plans to do with the fundraising money. And also open our products into retail stores like Shoppers Drug Mart. We are in the talks with them, and yeah, just like any stores like that, if you have like connections with them, if you like to donate towards our pre-seed fund, fundraising round, or even to the holiday giving campaign, you can like connect with me on LinkedIn so we can talk more about that. But yeah.
Awesome. My goodness, what an impact you're making, within Canada, soon the US, and soon globally. This is really amazing. So how do you feel about the future? You're so young, so smart, you're a brilliant, beautiful, black little girl. And I wanted to know, how do you feel about the future of an impact, like a social, this is what we call like a social impact. So how would you feel about the future? Do you think it's a bright future? Do you think there's hope for, humanity to carry on such work like this?
Yeah, I think there is hope. I feel really positive about the future of social initiative impact, because the way that we're going, there's always going to be an issue going on, because we do have leaders who have very hungry money. So they will get their money, leave their population having issues like maybe like poverty, food insecurity, and stuff like that. So the future of social impact is always going to be happening, I feel like. But I do feel really positive about that, because more and more people are like getting into social impacts. There's now something called a social enterprise, where the whole entire like idea of your company is basically just to sell products, to donate product, which is a really good thing to do, because you're getting sales and you're donating as well. So that's something really good to do as a business, because that's something that probably didn't exist like 20 years ago. So that's a really good thing. So I do believe in the future of social impact. And yeah, I really like how people like keep doing donation drives, bringing awareness around different types of things that are going on with the environment or like with people. So the future is looking really good for that.
Awesome, awesome. I feel good too, especially knowing there's young people like you. Oh yeah, I feel so
Mhm.
positive about the future. Like, I say it all the time, my age group and even, like around my age group and younger, because I'm a grandma, you know, but we do work like this to pass it on to generations like yourself and beyond. So you can imagine you're already putting in the work now so that your generation can benefit from what you're doing. So you are so far advanced. Like it's I'm just getting goosebumps. It's amazing. Awesome.
Thank
So summarize like your ultimate goal and what does success look like to you?
Yeah, so my ultimate goal currently, for the next 3 years is to gain $1.5 million USD in revenue because with the fundraising round that we're going to start soon, we're hoping with the money that we're going to fundraise, because of the vending machine sales, us expanding to retail stores in the US and Canada, and hopefully in the UK soon, maybe in year 2026 or year 2027, by quarter two, maybe 2027. Like all of those things, we're hoping to, we're actually not hoping, but we will generate $1.5 million in sales and revenue through all of those initiatives that we're going to start doing to create multiple revenue funds for that. And also, if no, when I do get all that, once I do generate all that revenue for my company and also fundraise all the money for my company as well, I'm going to feel really accomplished and successful because I'm going to be the first entrepreneur in my family to actually fundraise money or to generate sales to actually make a difference in the Canadian economy or the US economy. And as well, I think if I do raise all that money, I will be the first person to raise $500,000 from Canada or maybe in the worldwide. Or if I raise 1 million, if we do expand the round for longer, I'll actually be the youngest person to fundraise $1 million in the pre-seed round. So I'm really excited to be able to get that title if I am able to get that title. So yeah, that's just like something I've been looking into, and that's my ultimate goal for success, to be able to have that title. So I just feel so accomplished, and I'm pretty sure my mom will be super happy with that success as well because she's my business development specialist. So she's been helping me a lot. So I'm sure she's gonna be super proud if her hard work like paid off like that. But yeah.
My goodness, I know you will. I mean, I see success all around you. I see a bright future. I mean, your passion at such a young age for something like this is so honorable, and I know you will get to every goal that you ever want in this business and for your future. Very proud of you. Awesome.
Thank
Very
you.
good. So my last question is just, do you have any closing thoughts or like a call to action, like moving forward? What's your call to action?
Yeah, so my call to action is that if you're watching this podcast episode and it really resonated with you, you like to support Abimbola, you can either support us by placing an order on our website because you'll be able to donate. So basically, we have this social initiative where basically when you buy a pair, you donate a pair to someone else in need to be able to partake in that. Or if you really like this episode and you have connections with people who work at malls, workplaces, at any place we can put our vending machines in, or we can expand to their stores in their retail stores, then please message us on LinkedIn so we can connect with each other. Or another way you can support us as well is with partnering with us. So if you are one of those people in the higher ups in those companies, so like if you work at like Aaron Mails or Eden Center or Shop, or if you work at Walmart or CVS and you're willing to get our products into your store, then you can connect with us so we can talk about that more. But yeah, that's just my call to action. Just partner with us or help us place the sale on our website. And yeah,
Awesome. My goodness. Well, Miriam, I'm so proud of you. I wish you nothing but success, happiness, joy, health, everything coming your way because what you're doing is you're changing lives of young women who don't know much about, their body changing and the natural progression of life and how they can do it safely and comfortably, and ethically.
mhm.
So on behalf of Setsi, we thank you so much for what you're doing. Keep it up. We'll definitely be contacting you. What I want from you actually is if we can get a contact number from you because Victor is you definitely want Victor in your corner because he can lead you to so many different organizations, non like there's so many different people that we deal with that
Mhm.
can also help you. So if you don't mind, just I'll end the recording. I'll just finish up and the
Mhm.
recording, and then you leave your number with me. So 1 second, okay? We'll edit all this part out, so don't worry. Okay, so thank you once again, and we will close the way that we began by acknowledging the original stewards of the various lands that we are on. We also acknowledge our ancestors. We acknowledge all those who toiled without compassion or compensation. We acknowledge all the elders and community stalwarts whose shoulders we stand on as we build, share, learn together for our collective liberation and sovereignty. So, just 1 minute, okay? Thank you once again, Mariam, for all you do.
Yes, thank you so much for having me here.
Okay, there, you take care.